It's Saturday afternoon. I just got done going to West Seattle, so now I'm gonna paint a little bit this afternoon, which is nice. I'm gonna do a still life. I wanted to get some fresh water in here, so it's clean water. Let me get started. I'm gonna do another still life. They're kind of fun. I'll save my landscape for later this evening. I've been doing these tables, like a table, and then putting stuff on it. So I'm gonna try. We'll try and make them look a little different. I've done a couple of them already. I'm gonna put some light color in my background again. I like doing that, just to get some light color going back here. Hopefully everybody's doing good today. I like Saturdays when I'm off. I was off today, but I had to go help somebody in West Seattle. And I'm done. It only takes like 20 minutes to get there, but I don't have to go back there till next Saturday now, so that's good. Because I know me and Lisa have a lot of gigs coming up. We play at these senior living places. A lot of them are okay. They're just old, and they decided to just live there instead of living alone at their house. They get treated pretty good. I mean, the staff that works there, they're pretty phenomenal. They, if they want something to drink, they can get it. They serve them alcohol. These are certain ones that are it's called assistant living. Some of them have there's different level floors with people with different problems. The ones that are in memory care, they don't get to drink. They're watched pretty much 24 hours a day. They need that much care because they don't even remember where the bathrooms are. Pretty sad, but when we play the music, they seem to like it. So it's kind of rewarding in that sense. So I'm putting a background color, which it kind of helps the overall look of the painting when it's done. The reason I put it all the way down, even though I'm going to have a table down here or something, the undertone gets into the painting, so it kind of looks cool. So the whole thing has like the same background, you know what I mean? And I'm making it very light because I'm going to have dark stuff on top of it Wow, that came out really good. That's like not a very good abstract painting, but it looks like abstract. Just a light tone. Now, I bought this. Watercolor brush. It's really soft. Now I'm going to come in here and try and blend it down even a little more to get a softer look. You got to do it while it's wet, because acrylic paint, man, it dries so fast. There we go. Then you get kind of a even look all over the place. The bad thing about acrylic paint is after you soften something with a brush, you gotta clean the acrylic paint off right away, and then you gotta get this thing to dry a bit. If it was oil paint, you could use a mop brush, and then you could let it set on the side and use it again, because the color doesn't really get too much into the brush. But acrylic paint would get in here and it would dry, and then it would harden, and you wouldn't be able to use the brush again. So you got to clean it right away. All right, let me design something here. The whole theme is a table with some items on it. So what I like to do is put a big table in here first, the top of a table, and then I'll go from there. I'm going to use like a very light gray to design this. Let's do a table like this, where half of it's coming down this way, and then it just kind of goes straight across here. So all this is tabletop here. So that gives me a lot of room to put some stuff on here. And I'll put a flower pot on this side. Let's see if I can design a different type of vase today. So let me start. What kind of vase do I want? Let's start with a big, not too big, but start with a round top up here. And maybe this one's going to kind of swoop in a little today. And I'll just make it round again. I like more like maybe a genie type bottle, maybe. There we go. It's for flower vase. I think I'm going to do another bottle. I like to do the bottles because I'll put the bottle on the side here. Uh, a bottle there. Uh, Flowers will come up in here somewhere. Lots of flowers. Let's put gotta put some different items on here today. Maybe well, I know we're gonna need a glass, so let me put I want it to be like a wine glass here. Some kind of wine glass here. That way I can put some wine in it. There we go. And then I'll probably put another glass in here somewhere if I can. I'll probably make this vase a little smaller so it doesn't hit the wine bottle or the wine glass. All right, that's a good start there. Just getting it laid out. Yeah, I'm tired from. I had to cut some roots out for this person today in West Seattle. Digging up roots, and then because they were sticking up out of the ground, then I was cutting them off. I think I'm gonna do a. I like when I do this in like a dark, rich red. This time I'm gonna use Alzerian Crimson with a little black in it. Wow. It's really dark. So I'm gonna kind of shorten this vase a little. It's a little too big. Then this will be part of the table. So I'm gonna make it that big instead. Okay. All right. This is a nice. It's almost like a purplish, a dark, almost like a dark purple, but it's Alzerian Crimson. I like to put black in it to darken it up a bit. what I like about these round vases, you can highlight them with the light hitting like on the fat side here and make it look round. So it's kind of fun. You can leave, sometimes with this type of painting, you can leave your brush strokes in there if you want. It makes it look cooler. Wow, that's looking good already. So up on this lip, what I've been doing is lightening it up a little. I'll get a, this is called an angle brush, and I'm gonna use this color but put a little white in it. Just a touch of white. And I'm gonna make the lip up here. Just like that. Doesn't that look cool? And I'm gonna make a light lip here at the bottom. There we go. I'm gonna have the light coming. I like to have the light coming from in front back so I can put shadows down here. But maybe I'll run the shadows forward today. So if I have light coming from behind me, then I'll have to put the shadows out this way. This bottle won't even need one. So maybe I will have the light coming from the back side. So I'm going to put a little light color right on the edge of my bottle here. Taking it slow. I'll probably lighten it up some more, but oh, let me zoom this in. It's looking pretty good. So I'm going to do a bottle of wine here. I'll use a different red. I have, this was Alzarian Crimson. This is going to be Red Violet. It's probably the same. It's a different company. This Alzarian Crimson was Utrecht. This one I'm going to use here is Amsterdam. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to put red in it. No black, because I think it's pretty dark. I'm going to put a little pyrrole red in there. Right into the red violet color. Wow. It's going to be bright, but that's all right. I want it to be kind of bright. I'm going to use, I might have to start pulling out some of my flat brushes. I always use a filbert brush, but for this kind of work, you need flat brushes. Wow, that's a nice red. This wine bottle's gonna steal the scene. I'll do a landscape later on this evening. There we go. I'm gonna put a cork in it. A cork. So in my glass, I'm gonna put a little bit of the wine in there. Almost looks like a brandy glass, doesn't it? I think I want the wine a little darker, so I'm going to mix the two colors I got, these two together, and get a richer, a darker color. Because I want the wine to be pretty dark. There we go. There's not enough wine in there. As my friend Lisa would say, fill it up. Fill it up to the top. All right, there we go. We got a full glass of wine sitting on the table. These still lifes are pretty fun. I mean, it's not like a landscape, but you still got to do a lot of highlighting and shadows, so there's a lot of work to do in here. Now this glass, I'm going to mix a light green and make the edges, make the glass like a greenish type glass. I have this turquoise down here and a little green in it and a lot of white. I hope this works. I think it will make whoops, I got red in there. I'll work on it. All right, now I'm going to do the tabletop. The tabletop is going to be, let's see if I got, Nolise, how you doing? Thanks. Noel Lise, I appreciate it. I'll show you one I did earlier. It's a still life. I've only done 3 of them in my life. I'm a landscape artist. And I'm like trying new things, so you caught me at the right time. Otherwise you'll be watching me do a landscape. All right, good enough. Let me continue. I'm glad to have you aboard. Make sure you subscribe, then you'll get notified the next time I do a live. I think my table, I want it to be let me get the color wheel out. So you got, this is like pretty much dark red and purple. So my tablecloth could be green or yellow. I did a yellow one earlier. I'm gonna make it like this green in here, like a pastel green. It almost if it doesn't look good, I can always change it. So I'm going to make it a pastel green, which means you put a lot of white in the green and lighten it up. Okay. And I got turquoise. I'm going to put a little green and turquoise together. So it'll be green and turquoise with some white in it. I think it's going to be a nice tablecloth. So if you decide to do one of these paintings, if you're new, This is a good way to start. You put your items on first, and then you paint your table. Okay. Paint paint around your items now. Let's just put the tablecloth on. A nice green tablecloth. Fill it in. Yeah, it's gonna look different. I might change the color. I might add some blue to it. I may put some designs on it too. Not bad. I like it. Hey, Mikey. Very good. I think I'm gonna try and turn the glass a little green down here now. With a little wash. I'll have to work on that glass. All right, so there's my tablecloth. It's looking real good. I'm gonna put some green branches in there real quick. With the sap green, a dark green color, sap green and black. It's a really dark green. Really dark green. I'm going to fill this hole in with it. Okay, good. I'm gonna have big flowers here eventually. Let's do, I'm gonna do the shadows underneath all the stuff now. Just the small shadow. If you ever notice when something's on the table, uh, it's gonna be like a little dark just underneath the bottom part. Just a little bit of shadow. Cool. It's looking good. Noelle, are you still in there, Noelle? All right, I'm going to do my label on this bottle, uh, probably halfway over. I'm going to do it in white, but I think eventually I'm going to put some kind of design on it, on the label. But I'm just going to put a white label on it for now to make it look cool. So it just doesn't look like a red bottle there. I'm using an angle brush for this. There we go. Look at that. So if you're an artist and you do these for people, like say they commission a piece, you could put their name up here. Like say you're doing the Johnson family, and you can put the Johnson family up here on the wine bottle. Okay, just an idea. So usually around the top of the bottle, there's going to be some kind of foil up here, but I'm going to put it in white first, and then I'll change the color in a little bit, probably to gold. This usually sometimes it's black, a black label, or gold or silver. And I'm going to put a cork in there, so that's kind of like a brownish yellow ochre. Brownish yellow ochre, I think, for the cork. something like that. I'll have to make it darker. But see how cool that looks? This has got to go more like this. Really cool. I bet you're waiting for the flowers. Guess what? I don't know what color I'm going to do the flowers yet. Alright, there's my cork. The bottle's already been opened, so I'm going to put the level of the wine about right here. Since there's already a glass here, we're going to put the wine down about to there. So it's about a quarter way empty. It's still fun to do. I know it's not a landscape, but I really enjoy it. There's still a lot to think about. You got to think about a lot of things on these still lifes. I like the bottle now. It looks like the bottle is getting low on wine. You see that? Take a little white. A little bit of white. Yeah, that looks good. I really like that. This, I'm going to make it, I might try silver, like it's metal. I don't know if it'll look good, but if it doesn't look good, I'll change it to gold, because I know that looks good. Yeah, I like that. These still take some time. Let's see where I am on time. 45 minutes. So it still takes an hour to do these. That's about how long it takes me to do a landscape. About an hour. That's good. You know, you don't have to paint everything all perfect. You know, you want to leave some. See how I leave a little bit of the red is showing through? That's okay. You want some of the color to show through. So I want to lighten this up a little more here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, hopefully, do I got any likes yet? Anybody like this? There, I just liked it. Because I like it. I've been cutting down on my soda, so I got some Powerade. I drink a lot of soda, so I'm trying to cut back. If you guys like it, then they'll show my videos more. Usually my videos get buried. YouTube will bury them. But they're really fun. Sometimes I'll get a lot of people in here. But it depends on the day. You know what time of the day it is. Do 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 do. I don't know what's going in here yet. I don't know what kind of flowers I want to put in there yet. Uh, I guess I'll kind of wing it. I don't know. I did daisies. I did some daisies on the other one. I should go outside in my yard and get the rose. There's a nice rose out there. It's called the Queen Elizabeth rose. Have you ever heard of that? I could do like a Queen Elizabeth rose in here. It's looking pretty good. I'm thinking I'm going to put a room in here today. Uh, like with a wall back here with the ceiling. Yeah, I could do that. I might do that. I don't I don't like the tablecloth, so I'll show you what we're going to do on the tablecloth. I think I can do it. I'm going to start with the edges. Okay. Do 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 do. I'm gonna make a checkered tablecloth here. Checkered. All right, very good. I like it. That's why sometimes paintings will take some time. I don't have a. Oh, I got a ruler here. Check it out. I think this will work good. I think I should start up here. Yeah. Do 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 do. Just trying to do something different. I mean, I don't think I would ever thought of this. Checkered. It's gonna end up being a checkered tablecloth, of course. Very cool. I'll have to fix up the edges, but I kind of like it. I didn't like that green by itself. I guess I could have done that after I shut the video off. I didn't mean to bore you with that. But I think I like it already a lot better with that tabletop. It's really nice. Now I'm going to do, to really make this look good, if you're going to do this kind of art, now we want to change some of the tone in these green boxes. But first, I'll put the shadows in first. Those will change automatically. But if the light's coming from behind, these are going to be a little lighter than these back here. So I'll work on that next. Let me put the shadow in next. The shadows really make the painting. But first I gotta brighten all these up now. I don't know where that gray is coming from. Where am I at? 1 hour. Looking pretty good. I got 2 likes. Yes. 2 likes already. I'll try and hurry, guys. Let me get this white done, and I'll do the shadows next, and then I'll do the flowers, and then it'll be pretty much done. Okay, that's good enough for now. I'll fix them up a little better later, because they got to be kind of square. All right, so for the shadows, it's really easy, okay? Just get a clean brush. This is a filbert brush. It's really soft. This is an acrylic brush, okay? They're really soft bristles, okay? Now make sure it's wet. Wet the brush. Yeah, make sure it's clean, wet. Now get a little black. I'll show you how I do it. Here's my black. So just take your brush and get some black on it. See that? It's almost like watercolor now. I'm running out of room, but you don't need a lot on there. Just a little black. Now we're gonna say the lights come in at an angle. Oh, this is still wet. I can't do that yet. But anyway, you take that kind of color, and I gotta wait for the white to dry. Let me, then I'll do the shadow. Let me move on to the flowers now. I gotta decide what kind of flowers I want. Whoops. What kind of flowers? What's easy to make with a fan brush? All right, I'm gonna have to make like blue. I'll show you. They're going to be blue flowers. I'll make them in gray first, and then I'll show you what kind of flower these are going to be. So I'm going to start with, a center of the flower like that. And they're going to just have petals on them is what I'm going to do. So just petals, and then I'm going to make them, I'll probably make them blue. Because the last painting I did, I made them daisies, white. So they're going to be that kind of flower, but they're going to be blue. So make a bigger one here. Pretty cool. I'll probably mix a different flower in there with them. Pretty cool. Got to do some that are kind of flat. Do 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 do. Let's see if I can get a nice blue color. Yeah, that'll look good. I'll do I think I'm gonna do different colors too. Okay. I really like that really dark look. to lighten them up just a bit. Do 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 do. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Wow, those look amazing. You gotta wait till I highlight them. They're gonna look great. So these flowers I'm gonna put because I want the middle of the flower to stand out. So I'm gonna put white in there because I want the the middle to really stand out. Uh, so I'm gonna get a small filbert brush for that. It's a really small filbert brush. And let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that's what we want. And then I'm going to highlight the leaves a little bit like this. It's going to look good. I just need a little bit of time here. A little bit of time. Cool. Wow. It's looking really good. So I'll put all leaves in here. I might put one more flower up there. I don't know yet. But let me highlight these now. So I'm going to try and highlight one side of the leaf where I think the light is hitting. You want to bring it from down where the bud is. Do 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 do. So I think I'm gonna put I think I want to put another color in the blue to give it another tone. I kind of like it. I'm not even a flower person, but we put a few leaves here and see what it's going to look like. I kind of want like a bright green leaf. Let's see. Biddy bid biddy biddy boo. I'm trying to remember what leaves look like. Yeah, kind of like that. They're droopy, right? Yeah. Ba-da, ba, ba-da, ba-da, ba, ba-da, ba, ba-da, ba. Those kind of look like Van Gogh leaves, huh? I kind of like the flowers. Do 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 do. Hey, where do we go? A few of you are hanging in there. Thanks for sticking around. It's looking really good. I think I need another leaf down here to hang like down here. All right. I usually talk more, but I'm having so much fun. It's really relaxing too. These are uh, if you're like interested in starting to learn how to paint, I got a lot of landscapes where I go into it step by step. You know, if you think you're interested in wanting to start to paint. Do 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 do. All right, I think that's about all I'm gonna do on that flower. I feel like I need to put one more here, but I want to do I want to add another color into the flower just a little bit, like a purple or something like that. Let's see if it works. Some purple just right next to the blue or white. Let's see what it does. Yeah, maybe I'll just do a few a little lighter. I just have a heavy hand. There we go. That'll work. All right, I think I'm going to end this one because I've been working on it for an hour and pretty long. But wow, I really like that. It's about 90% done, people. I still got a lot of work to do on it, but I'm going to probably eat something and then come back and do a landscape. I really like that. I need to put other things in the flowers too. You know how it has, sometimes they have those straight, they have a bunch of things in the flower pot. I'll add some of those in there. This came out pretty good. I got to fix the cork bottle. You can see what I need to do. The cork, I got to finish the label, finish my, oh, you want me to, I'll show you the shadows real quick. Because this is important when, if you do one of these. Uh, you want to put shadows in here. This one that doesn't need very much because it's everything's pretty much on the edge here. But take your wet brush, like I said, and get a little black on it. It's almost like watercolor. And then just where you think the shadow would, at the bottom of the pot, you just darken that in. The bottle would be casting a shadow this way. And you just take a little bit of that black. I start out with a little first and then I darken it up. I just get it started like that. There's not much shadow in here in this painting. Because I don't think the glass would reflect the shadow. So now you get a little more black on your brush and just darken that spot that you laid out. Just keep getting darker and darker. There we go. That'll work. That's all you got to do. I'll hit them again when they dry. Very cool. Now, if that pot would have been, you know, further in the middle of the table, then I would have had a better shadow, but it is what it is. All right, this one came out great. Thanks, everybody, for watching. If you're a new subscriber, I appreciate you. And I'll be back in 20 minutes to do another one. Although I don't know what I'm going to do. I might do another one of these because I need to get some done for the show. I got a show coming up. This one was daisies. I got another one here somewhere. Oh, this was the first one. The first one I did. I kind of made my own flowers. I didn't know how to make flowers. so I made my own. I know how to make flowers. I'm just playing. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, man. We'll see you on the next live stream. Hit the notification bell, and then it'll tell you when I'm live next time. All right. Cheers.